Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. I am David, coming to you from the inner reaches and the outer reaches of the universe, bringing to you through these words and through my voice a vibration to provide you with all you need on this day and every day, and to take you, as always, to the magnificence that is you. Always a pleasure and an honor to be here to share with you what comes to me and to receive from you what comes from you. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, for we're all aliens on this planet, even though we were born here. And throughout the history of the never beginning life, no matter if you've been an ancient being in another lifetime, a galactic messenger, an intergalactic being of infinite wisdom and power, one thing has been the common thread, and that is to connect with the Creator. It's a constant desire and drive, no matter how amazing you are, or no matter how you haven't found your amazingness yet. Those moments when you connect to that energy that is you, when it comes, you're impacted in a way that can't be done in any other way. And even if you're not consciously seeking that connection, it's happening because it's who you are. If you were water, you'd be seeking the ocean. That part of you that's always you. And whether you decided to be a pool or be a lake or be a river, something inside would be drawing you to the ocean. So everyone is seeking that connection with Creator, with themselves. And it doesn't matter how brilliant, how incredible you are, that we have in common. And that is what destroys the hierarchy. Because if everyone's water, no one's more water than another. The one who recognizes that they're a part of the ocean is just a little more aware that they're water, but there's no hierarchy because everyone's water. So each one is pursuing as it is in them to pursue. Each one has a different destiny, a different desire at this moment to connect to the ocean. But it makes no one more than another. And many who have that desire very strongly can take a stand against those who have not shown that yet. I saw this little commercial where this guy was on a golf course with two other people, and he said, "I don't really like this golf thing. It's just too boring." And he had a ball laying in the fairway, and he just turned to set up and hit it without any focus or expectation because he didn't really like golf. And he set up and he hit it, and it landed 2 feet from the pin. And he turned to the two people who were clearly golfers and said, "I now devote my life to golf. I'll be chasing this feeling for the rest of my life. This one moment where I hit the ball and it landed right next to the pin." And he went on to say, "At the expense of taking care of my family, at the expense of time management, at the expense of spending thousands of dollars on clubs and clothes and lessons, I will be chasing this feeling." So wherever you are in that desire is where you are. And you can see how it can take you beyond a common courtesy or common compassion for someone who might not have that same desire or who had that moment that changed their life. So for that, I read these words. I do not stand out like that of a famous actor, athlete, or musician. My gift is hidden behind all outward abilities. I need no recognition or even thanks. I am the lifeblood of all life. I deliver a vibration to every universe and dimension which simply holds together the fabric of life. I am kindness. Even as you speak my name, you can begin to feel that I am the culmination of what you call love. For to feel me is to feel the grace, peace, and gratitude of a gentle open hand towards all life. A selflessness and generosity that transcends all beauty and surpasses all that is not kindness. When you see the beauty of a sunset or sunrise, you see me. When you hear a magnificent piece of music that touches your heart, you hear me. And when you see the eyes of your creator in the face of a newborn child, you see me. I am kindness. It is in the simple act of saying hello or the simple gesture of a smile that exists the power that has created everything that has ever existed. You do not need money, and you don't even need time to deliver me. You just need the awareness of seeing yourself in the other. Soon this will become second nature because it is truly your first nature. In me exists the essence of all that is divine. Freedom is rooted in me. Harmony is rooted in me. Balance is rooted in me. And compassion and empathy are rooted in me. It is because of me that the world has not been destroyed. It is because I exist in everyone and can be triggered and brought forward en masse after a major catastrophe that all has not been lost. But this time, it is the revealing of the new world that is triggering me and all humanity. For in the new world, you are separated from your feeling of lack and survival, and the only thing you are left with is me. Kindness delivered as your permanent nature, without the need to be triggered, and providing humanity with the feeling of security that they need to feel safe. I am the one quality that surpasses all others. I am the most important characteristic that you can own. And I am found without fail in those that are the true royalty of the universe. Desire me above all other traits, and you will sleep the sleep of peace. And you will walk this earth in need of nothing. For as your heart is set on kindness, so will I, kindness, be set on you. Welcome to the new world. I greet you with a kiss. I am kindness. I can see you. There's the shell, which is the human body, but what I am seeing and feeling is something I can't quite put into words. But I know that I am one of the ones who will. The spirit is animating this human body, and it's like I can see the being within the person. The being is doing the talking from inside, the living, the yearning, the desiring, all from the inside. Only held inside by the body, only barely, as it is trying to burst out. Like a child, it is slowly and gently peeking its head out before it shows more of itself. This spirit has no face, for it is an energy that is so excited and so happy to have this physical experience. Each person that I look at comes forward more. It's not that I can know everything about their past or know what they are always thinking, but I can see them. I can feel them, and I know what they are feeling. An invisible force that I can see that speaks to me. When you watch a human, it seems like the life is coming from the body, but it is just the vehicle for the spirit's expression. This is how you can see the child in everyone. It is not the child, it is the eternal spirit, ever moving, ever spinning, ever glowing, and everlasting, playing with this play world. It is glorious, outside of time and space, a unique part of the Creator. Simply beautiful, masterful, full of mischief, and without equal. This is why you see a child. Having no other to compare it to, for it is as unique as a snowflake, and every bit as perfect. What I am speaking about is your essence, formed from the word, the thought, and the sound of the Creator, a mass of energy vibrating in a perfect geometric shape, capable of everything that the Creator is capable of, and fully alive with you at this very moment. This essence is looking out through your eyes, separate from you, while at the same time being you. A feeling, a power, a life force, your essence. It contains every molecule and particle that makes up the being known as you. And just as a 100-year-old tree looks out at you from inside its form, so too do you look out from within yours. Both a living, breathing consciousness whose nature is ancient and whose essence extends to every galaxy and every universe that has ever been created. I can see you. And if you look closely, you can see me too. I many times have these questions, and I ask, how can humanity overcome this physical burden, this physical life, and all its demands and needs? And what comes to me are words like I wrote above. And then I hear, with tears rolling down my face, we are going to transcend it all. We are going to transcend it all. And the spirit within you will lead the way. Oh shit. Holy shit. Many times it happens as you are sharing something to yourself or someone else. There can be a moment when you see and feel yourself as you've never done before. It's always a bit frightening to see the multidimensional you and the power and magnificence that a part of you keeps hidden from itself. But in those moments, it comes out without warning and without your permission, and you are blown back as if a force of a wave or the breath of life itself is blowing on you. This aspect of you isn't always able to accept the magnitude of what it is experiencing. Oh shit, holy shit. This is me, and this is you. What do we do with this aspect of ourselves? As the tears begin to flow, you fight back the feelings that are so overwhelming within your being. You have just seen what you could have never imagined. What you could have never imagined was you. It's part frightening and part incredibly exhilarating, but mostly frightening. Because the hardest thing we have to do is to accept the magnificence of who we are and the power that is within our being. In this year of remembrance, these oh shit, holy shit moments will happen more and more frequently, for we are being shown who we really are. As you experience these moments, your life changes forever because you can no longer be the person who existed before that moment. You may not recognize the fact that you are not the same person, but believe me, you are not. And in the days and weeks to come after these moments, you will speak and live and move and breathe from this new you, and you will have forgotten the circumstances that triggered it. But know that there is always more, and more certainly coming to take you to the magnificence of who you are. It happens at any moment when you least expect it, a look or a smile from someone, any moment when you disappear from the physical aspect of you as your primary reality, when you are pouring out your love for everything from the outer reaches of the universe, the world beyond worlds, or while standing right next to your creator. In that place where there is no time and space, there you are. Holy shit, there you are. At the beginning of it all, at the ending of it all, and in the middle of it all. Yes, you, little old you, who thought so little of yourself, who did not believe that you were that one, and who now is having to come into your realization like the rising of the sun. Impossible to not recognize and impossible to look upon, for the light is too bright and the power too immense. This is you, and there is no turning back from it. It is happening to you because it is time. Time to see your destiny, time to know what has always been true of you. Too true for you to believe, and yet it would never fade away. Always hanging in the background saying, I have never left you. I have not forsaken you. I will wait until you're ready to see the magnitude of yourself, and then I will stand back and watch you sing your song in the great concert hall of humanity. Holy shit. We are that one. Now leap forward into the opening that was just created and steady yourself as the next realization is being queued up, so that you will continue to know the remarkable majesty of the one that has your name. With each oh shit, holy shit moment, you lose a piece of your identity with yourself as only a human. Each of these moments connects with something that you already knew but were afraid to accept. This is why they are so powerful. They are filled with your own personal awareness of your journey to that very moment. And the recognition of that is almost too much to bear. Oh shit, holy shit. Your life is now ablaze with possibilities, and you will never be the same. The rose knows how beautiful it will be when it opens, but when it does and it looks back at itself, it says, oh shit, holy shit, I am beautiful. And the feeling of this simply scares the shit out of you. Now stand up in your mastery and claim it. No longer is it the time to be shy and deflect, but it is the time to claim your magnificence independently without arrogance. Even though this is true for everyone, not everyone is able to deliver it yet, but you are. So claim it, for this eliminates all self-doubt and all comparisons. As you speak boldly of what you are doing, it does not take away from what others are not yet capable of doing, but instead it gives others an opportunity to see where they are headed. Everyone has access to all that you have access to, but not everyone has your desire. Not everyone has your heart. So stand tall and know that it is not a judgment against others to claim your ability and what you do. It is your time to lead, to step forward, for the false leaders are being removed, and your time to lead from the front is now here. And humanity will never be the same. Oh shit, holy shit, here we go again. The song says, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got A long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our act. And if you've ever felt held down before, I know you'll refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing, nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen, listen to every word I say, every word I say, 'cause ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe. And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going. They don't know. But you won't let nothing hold you back. You're putting yourself together. You're polishing up your act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you'll refuse to be held down anymore. Yeah. So don't you let nothing, nothing stand in your way. Hey. I want y'all to listen, listen to every word I say, every word I say, 'cause there ain't no stopping you now. You're on the move. Ain't no stopping you now. You've got the groove. You've got the groove. Kindness, seeing everybody and their essence and their spirit, for it's popping out before everyone to see. And oh shit, holy shit, fasten your seatbelts, because we're going to see so much more. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. And as always, wishing for you to have a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. I am David.